That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a free Remnant 2 update coming September 24th. Along with this new update on September 24th, we're going to be getting a boss rush mode mechanic. Some may like it, some may hate it, so let's go over what the developers are talking about. They're excited to launch this new and final DLC for Remnant 2. The Dark Horizon, available on all platforms bar the Switch. Now, if you own the Ultimate version, you can get it at no additional cost, and it will launch with a free major content update that will include brand new boss rush game mode mechanic. Now, the boss rush mode mechanic hopefully will drop some level up, some supplies, some in-game supplies in order to level up our guns, and a lot of scrap. Now, the TLDR for the Dark Horizon is that we're going to be fighting a whole lot of robots that used to tend to Narud, right? We're not going to end up fighting the people of Narud, but it's going to be in a time to where we're fighting the AI robots that used to work for them. It's going to be a brand new storyline. It's going to be new NPCs in the game, and you're going to fight a new boss. So I think every DLC so far, we've gotten a total of maybe 3 or 4, we got like a big boss, but we got some mini bosses in there too. And of course that comes with new aberrations. And October's coming around the corner, so they're probably going to be doing that aberration horde mode thing too, to get the corrupted shards in order to get those corrupted weapons. Now, the boss rush game mode TLDR is that there's triple threat, then you have the 7 boss rush mode, and then you have the a 19 boss rush mode, right? So 3, 7, and 19 boss rush mode. That's probably every boss in the game. You're going to be fighting against hordes of enemies. So it's just going to be overall a big group, good experience in order to flesh out your build, have some more fun with Remnant 2, get some more replayability out there. Seems like they're adding some roguelike mechanics to the game. Select a buff, increase melee damage, maximum health, reduce skill cooldowns, stuff like that. And there seems to be a plus by it. So it seems like that's tier 1. There's probably going to get tier 2, and then maybe you skip the buffs and maybe you get better bonuses. We're going to have to see how it all plays out in the game. Now, access to the mode will be easy enough. You're going to be clicking on it from the World Stone at Ward 13. And then they introduced a new system called Prisms, which will introduce into the free content update. Prisms are a new feature to rebalance fragment system and can be leveled up to grant additional stat bonuses. So, what do these prisms look like and the rebalance fragments? Now, to those who haven't played Remnant 2 for quite some time or unfamiliar with the fragment system, they are referring to the relic fragment system. These are the systems in the game that gave you the plus 20 ammo reserves. It gave you the buff to plus 10 elemental damage resist or plus 10 mod power. So the rework to the fragment system seems to be a rework to the hearts themselves, because if you take away the relic fragment system and replace it with prisms, now it says that the prisms will be upgradable, so more things to put scrap into or to put all that relic dust into. It's giving Dwell quite the update if this is what they are talking about. Now, when it comes to Dwell, this is going to be quite interesting because right now we have the 3 relic fragment system. We have the red, the blue, and the yellow ones. And it seems like it's a big consolidation of assets in order to put the relic fragments, take them out of your inventory, free up some space in the game, and introduce 3 different potential, right? 3 different potential relics in the game that you can upgrade and change those within the same system. You know what I mean? Consolidate the file into a folder instead of going through all the different ones and seeing what you do and don't have and only sticking with what you really mainly use. I do doubt that a lot of people are going to want to re-grind out relic fragments or to acquire more relic dust in order to put into these new fragments. How we're going to be compensated for those who have grinded out these relic fragments up to plus 10 on the apocalypse mode. I am really interested to see on how they take this new system and place it into the game while respecting the time of the veteran players who are and who have played Remnant 2 since the beginning. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Now they do seem to be putting a lot of emphasis on this boss rush mode. Some highlighted or key details that they said is that they're going to be introducing some elusive weapons that you may not have, things that you may have missed. I want to say that this is probably going to be another alternative to those who have not gotten any of the weapons on the hardcore mode. That includes, but is not limited to, the ring of the Anaya crystal. So you got the Drizzy Sniper Sigil, you have the Provisioner's Ring, the Ahane Crystal, the Drain Scavenger Ring, and the Daredevil's Charm, plus the Weapon the Savior. Now, we do have the Corrupted Savior in the game, and maybe they're seeing that people aren't really using it because a lot of people just don't have it or don't want to go through the grind. So let me know what you guys think about that, if it is a way to get those hardcore items. Now, one of the last things I want to touch on is the tinfoil hat theories I got going on with this new subclass, the Warden. Now, we see that we have a new armor set here, and it does probably tend to lean on the heavier side. I want to say most of the Nerude armors are medium to heavy armor. We are getting new armors in the game that tend to be on that medium and heavier side. So we see a mini atom smasher on the back of the character here. Now, hammers haven't really been my forte, and we do see the plasma cutter here. Maybe it's just to fit the aesthetic of the overall hint for the character, but maybe we are seeing a teaser that the plasma cutter is going to get some type of new update. Now, is this going to end up power creeping the handler? I don't think so. Is it going to be able to be used with the engineer in a unique way? Again, we will have to wait and find out and see. I do not see this being able to power creep the handler, and I don't see it as a big overall boost to the summoner. Now, it can or possibly will give some agency to some other classes that have been on the fence about some DPS options, because combining the alchemist with the handler, you're kind of doing the same thing twice, or combining the gunslinger with the ritualist is okay, you know. So hopefully the Warden does feel that type of niche role in attack and defense when it comes to this final DLC archetype. Now, is it going to be able to be double summoned with the invoker? I doubt that's going to be able to be the case, but if we are able to get 2 drones, this class is going to be insane. Let me know what you guys think about that and the new boss rush mode mechanic. If you guys did enjoy my overview of the new DLC, The Dark Horizon, coming out, and you would like to support the channel, hitting that like button really does help out the channel a lot. Share it with your friends so we can talk about this in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.